So I'm Pauline, and I'm one of the digital engineering graduates. So today we're going to share our experience on our second rotation so far. For my second rotation, I'm currently in the MyEE Web Tribe. And a quick summary of my rotation so far. I've been learning a lot of new tech, so that includes HTML, CSS, SAS, responsive design, Java, and JSPs. Um, this is also the first time I've worked in a Scrum framework and in an agile way. So it's been really nice being part of a squad. I'm currently in the fun squad, which is squad 5. And we do quite fun things, so that's why we're called Fun Squad. And also, we've been doing some work like outside of my day to day, including the project showcase, and I'm also part of the social committee where I'm currently actually working on organising a hackathon with Leeds University. So that's all starting to come out of that. And also, we learnt about our insights discovery profile. So I learnt that I'm a red and a yellow, and in the middle of that, it's called a motivator. So that was pretty cool. So what have I learnt in my rotation so far? Like I said, I've learned a lot about the tech and the tools we use to build the self-serve part of the website. So that's the MyEE portal. I've also learned the best coding practices. So I've learned a lot from all the different developers on how the code I write gets pushed into production and how to write it in the best way that makes sense to everyone, so that when I leave to my next rotation, if anyone wants to work on the code I've been working on, they can always just jump in and edit it. And again, like I said, I've learned a lot about the development process from, engaging with stakeholders and forming that initial idea towards actually building it, and then sending it to production and having customers actually use our new features. And like I said, I've been part of the Scrum framework and the ceremonies, which has been really, really good because I've been able to sort of collaborate with our developers and our Scrum Masters in Belarus. So what has surprised me, I thought that this rotation would just be coding. I thought I'd just be heads down coding away, but I've actually done a lot of things like going to meetings, going to these Scrum ceremonies, talking to solution designers and product owners about all the ideas that we have and what we're developing. So it's not just coding, which has been fun. It's been good to have a bit of a break. And also, I've been quite surprised by how well the developers onshore and offshore work together. I think especially with the fun squad, they've been really, really, really good. So whenever there's an issue, we communicate it as soon as possible, and everyone's like kept in the loop, which has been really nice to see. And something that surprised me again was how keen everyone is to help. So I'm quite junior, and at the start I asked so many silly questions, but everyone was so keen to talk me through, give me like these knowledge transfers and keep me sort of in the loop with all these new tech that they're talking about. So it's been really nice that everyone sort of helped me with that. What hasn't gone so well and what I want to do less of, I actually really struggled with this section because I really have enjoyed my rotation so far. But I think if there was one thing I want to do less of, it would be cosmetic changes. So because of my previous experience, I've done lots of UI development, but I'm sort of keen to branch out a bit and learn more about the back-end systems and how back-end code works. So I've been doing a bit of that actually, and I think one thing I would want to do more of if I could do it again, or if I do like another development rotation, would be to develop new features. I mean, I have been part of developing new features, so the UI part of things, but I've been wanting to really get my hands into like developing new features that customers actually use, but most of the tickets related to that are very back-end and Java heavy, and that's not my strongest point, but it's something that in my final, I think, 6 weeks, I'm hoping to do. So again, learn the basics of Java. I don't think I'll be a full-fledged Java developer by the end of this, but I'm hoping that I have a good sort of understanding of how the object-oriented like languages work. And in the next quarter, I wanted to challenge myself, so I'm going to, in my next rotation, go into service management and operations. So that's the DevOps side of things. I'm just really interested in like platform engineering and the ops side of things. I want to know more of how that works, and I don't know what else would happen after the fourth rotation, but we'll see. And another thing that's happening is we have the new graduates joining the business. I feel like since we started, we've matured quite a lot, so I can't wait to sort of help them with their own like journey for the first year. So yeah, so that's me. Thank you.